Hi everyone, my name is Marco and I'm here to share with you my experience of my meet and greet with Britney Spears on Friday the 15th of April 2016. As you can see, I'm just outside the Axis at Planet Hollywood on the Las Vegas Strip, and it's a quiet Monday night, so I'm lucky that there's no a lot of noise around me, so I can record this clip. So I'm going to start telling you how my experience of the meet and greet. Sorry, there's a few people just walking behind me. Okay, so the meet and greet. Okay, so I arrived at the Axis just at 6:15 in the afternoon on Friday, and I collected my ticket from the VIP counter, VIP check-in, and I waited at the just outside the Ticketmaster.com office, and we waited for to be with the other people who had purchased the meet and greet ticket. At 7:15 p.m. The security guards came to collect us, so it's very hot in here. They came to collect us. They explained that all the rules, that you're not supposed to bring gifts to Britney, that you're not allowed to use your cell phone and camera at any point, at all during the backstage tour. Otherwise, you're just kicked out, and even if you've paid, it doesn't matter how much you paid and who you are. You're not allowed in the show for the night. So they collected us and they took us outside the Axis. So behind me you can see the lobby and the Axis, and that's where Fee, Britney's assistant, was waiting for us. She gave us such a warm welcome, and she was so nice to everyone, and she made sure that everyone was, enjoying the meet and greet experience as much as they could. She was so nice to me, very nice and affectionate. So we started our backstage tour, and we went through, first of all, we went through the actual stage where Britney dances, and the catwalk, and we stood there, and Felicia told us about a few facts about the show. So I just have to be careful because I'm looking at the timer, and I have like 50 minutes, so I don't want to overdo with information. So yeah, that's all. So we went on stage. Felicia started, telling us about a few facts about the show, a few numbers, number of staff employed, the costumes, the designers behind the show, and everything, and so on. Then we went backstage, where Fee showed us all the props. So we saw, first of all, we saw the wings that Britney wears during the Every Time performance. She told us about all the material, the wings are made of and everything. So we saw the tree where Britney jumps from, for the Toxic performance. We saw the big guitar, the famous guitar that where Britney performs on for the I Love Rock and Roll song, which is it's the same guitar that was used in the Femme Fatale tour for the Burning Up performance, the Madonna cover that Britney did. So we were told, that obviously the guitar, was very big and heavy, and I have the weight written somewhere if I find it eventually. So. God, can't find it. Okay, the guitar actually weighs 25,000 pounds, which is basically, it's 12.5 tons. So we saw all the props, and after that Felicia took us to the changing room, to Britney's changing rooms, where we saw all of her costumes. We met the tailor, another two assistants. They look after Britney's clothing and everything. And we saw Felicia talked us through a few of the costumes, like for example the green costume that Britney wears at the beginning for the Work Beach performance, the hat. And also she showed us a few of the old costumes, like the splendid, the wonderful, I absolutely love the catsuit that Britney wore during the circus tour for the Touch of My Hand and Breathe on Me performance. And also Fee told us how her outfit is definitely not her favorite, because she doesn't like the twirls much, but Britney loves it, and the fans loved it too. And apparently Britney's favorite outfit is the one that she wears for the Me Against the Music performance during the Piece of Me, which is the crop top with the 17 behind, which according to Felicia doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have any particular meaning or reference. And all those, like the green pants with the kisses written on them. So Britney apparently loves that outfit. So after looking at the costumes, Felicia told us about other fun facts about the tour. For example, she told us how about all the dancers and the musicians, the band, that works in the show. Which, to be honest, I don't remember everything, but I suppose if you go online and check even Wikipedia, you should find everything there. So I'll try to, I'm just trying to tell you the information that I found most interesting to myself. So, and also Felicia told us about at the beginning, how with the new revamped version of the show, you don't see all the Britney screenshots, from the previous video, the collage, at the beginning of the Work Beach performance. But you see, like, Britney coming out of nowhere, like from the smoke, and it's like an illusion effect. And apparently, the illusion effect is made by a magician called Ed Alonso, which is the same magician that worked in the circus tour during the Ooh Baby performance, where Britney, comes out, she disappears in a box, and then she comes back with a different outfit. And also Fee told us that in that performance, like, Britney disappeared in the box, and then Felicia is literally behind the stage. She pulls her first layer off, of Britney very quickly, and so Britney comes back up with the underneath costume. So that's the magic effect. And literally, it was so interesting. If you're a Britney fan, you should really do that. It's really it's such an interesting and valuable experience. It's a one lifetime experience, and I'm so glad I did it. So so at some point, the backstage tour with Fee lasted 1 hour. So at the end of the backstage tour, we had to wait outside to be called for the actual meet and greet with Brit. So we have to wait for a while. So we queued, again, we have to come out of the access and go to the back door, and we have to wait there. So we queued and we wait probably until about 8:45. Everything was ready and in place. The level of security was absolutely wow. So many guards and so many warnings about how to behave, and you felt absolutely watched, 100%. So we waited, and then everyone is like so excited. It's like you can't believe I'm actually I'm about to meet and touch and greet Britney Spears herself, the idol that you've always looked up to for so many years. So we eventually got there. So we queued, and then the meet and greet happened behind on the actual stage. So the curtains were closed, and Britney, before the show, she was literally behind the curtains and just waiting in front of the you know, the piece of me panel that you see in the meet and greet photos on Facebook and on the internet. So we couldn't literally see her. So you cannot say, you're waiting in the corridor, you queue, and they say, okay, you go, you wait here, and then you go. So eventually my turn arrived. So okay, go. They do rush you a little bit, maybe you know, because it's before the show, so they don't want to be late, and I don't know. They do rush you a bit, but you know, it's understandable, you know. So it was my turn. So I got to the panel where Britney was. So I could literally see her. You know, I could see her shape, you know, behind the panel, and I could not believe it was her behind it. It was, yeah. So I eventually got to the. So I walked on those steps. I just walked, you know. I turned the corner behind, you know, the panel, and that was Britney. Absolutely stunning. She's like absolutely, you know, gorgeous. She's like a Barbie doll, and she's so sweet. She's like, yeah, okay. I have to stop, otherwise, you know, all the you know, my phone memory fills up quickly. So yes, it was Britney. To be honest, I didn't know. I had so many things that I wanted to say, but I did feel a bit quite intimidated. I felt intimidated by her because her body language was a bit, I don't know. Felicia had warned us that she's quite shy. She's very fierce and you know, and on stage, you know, she can be like outrageous and provoking, whatever. But in real life, she's very shy. So, by the way, so I was there with Britney, and I just said, you know, Britney, it's such an honor to meet you. And then she went, oh, thank you, you know. She didn't know what to say, probably. She was expecting me to say something, but at the same time, I looked around and there were like, you know, 7 or 8 bodyguards just staring at me. So, by the way, I said, everyone was ready for the photo. I said, Britney, can I hug? She said, oh, yeah. So I just went. I didn't hug her, you know, properly, but I just went. I just put my, you know, my arm around her. They took the photo very quickly, and then obviously she turned around, you know, waiting for the next person to go and have, you know, his photo taken. It was closed like very quick, you know, like literally, you know, before you realize it, you know, it just happens, and the moment goes. So I was about to leave. I didn't know what else to say, and I just said, you know, I blew some kisses at her. I just said, I love you, Britney, and she went, oh, thank you, which will, you know, will stay in my, you know, in my mind, in my memories forever. And that's it. So I left. I was so excited. So the photo was taken, and we were supposed to collect the photo at the end of the show, at the entrance of the lobby. Felicia was going to hand the photo to us. And I'm going to show you my meet and greet photo, because basically, if you do the meet and greet, you will get a framed copy, and you will also get a digital copy that you can download on your smartphone, you know, straight away, or when you go home from your desktop computer. So this is my photo with Miss Britney Jean Spears. Yeah, and I'm so proud of it. Yeah, I'm just so, I'm so enthusiastic, you know, because when you look up to someone, you know, for so long, and you know, she brightens your life. You know, her music lifts you up and gives you motivation, inspiration. So you're just there, and it's like you're just happy. And I'm sure other people, you know, all over France, you know, understand what I'm saying. And you know, so if you're a Britney, a die-hard Britney fan, you know, just save some money up and you know, do this experience, because you will. Yeah, you will remember it forever. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not sure whether I should, probably, maybe not now, but I should upload maybe some other clips, you know, maybe in a different language, so maybe the other, you know, Italian fans or French fans maybe can, I suppose, you know, many people speak English, but, you know, I'll think about it. Well, thank you for watching, and a big hug to all my friends. Bye from Yak Sisters Planet Hollywood. Ciao.